What is up, Team Yankee players? How's it going? I'm assuming you guys are Team Yankee fans if you're watching this video. So I'm probably going to post it only to the forum and Facebook. I guess it'll be on YouTube, so not. Here's some stuff about Team Yankee if you're learning about it. Really just want to start this video talking about why I'm talking to you. And that's because I want to do some more videos about Team Yankee. I've done Hordes videos, I've done Great War videos, but those games I've tapered off. And I'm finally feeling Team Yankee's a game I could really devote some serious time to. It might be like just the game I really love. There's always going to be the other games that you have to own. I have to have a 40K army constantly sitting around if I want to, never goes bad. You can always go back and play some of that if you want. But like as I get older, I'm like, man, I got a ton of freaking models just sitting around my house, and I need to kind of pick a game to stick to. So, Team Yankee's kind of being my game. And it was kind of hard because it's like Flames War. I have to have Flames War stuff in Team Yankee, but I kind of want to make Team Yankee my first, the number one, the girlfriend gaming, I guess you could say. Because I just recently went to Historicon and played in the Nationals, and I had an amazing time. I counted my buddy Joe to go with me. He drove in from Chicago. I live in Michigan. Drove 10 hours from here to play in the doubles tournament. We did the version 4 doubles tournament, and then we played in the Team Yankee tournament as well. We really wanted to play in the doubles because we're like, we never played V4. Is our favorite. Flames War is our favorite game. We played it since the entirety of V3. V3 came out, like we played version 2 for like 2 weeks. V3 came out, and then we played up until V3 ended, essentially. And then we pretty much played in, I'm terrible at just being like, hey man, the new book's coming out, let's switch armies, I'm gonna play Romanians, and like, you're gonna play Soviets. And then, Joe would always play, like, I feel bad because I'd be like, oh, as soon as I finish my army, I'm like, oh, hey Joe, let's go to the next period. So we have probably played through like every single rule book as well, starting from like, D-Day all the way through to like Bridget Remagon. I think that was the last book we did. I can't remember if there was a book after Bridget Remagon. There's like the Soviet Berlin stuff, but we were like, we can't take it anymore, man. It's too much Flames of War. But Team Yankee came out. That's when I first moved out to Michigan, pretty much, or recently at that time, and it's like, Joe wanted to play Soviets, I wanted to play Soviets, so it was kind of an impasse there. I did buy a small American force, but I don't play Team Yankee to play as Americans. It's just dreams of commanding the Soviet hordes, AKs blaring, BMPs in the back with T-72s, T-64s, T-80s, and Sukhois, a whole horde of them flying in, Heinz. Who plays Cold War for the NATO? Not me, that's for sure. So either way, we kind of like pushed it back, and it's like I couldn't resist. And when Volk's army came out, I'm like, I can't take it anymore. I want to buy this army. And like how I started with the videos with Great War, I'm like, well, if I'm gonna buy this army, I got to do something with it. I'm not gonna waste $400 on an elite East German force. I try to make it the most economical version, and trust me, it's not cheap, no matter what army you play with the East Germans. But I got to like the 400 level, and that's like the maximum capacity that I want to spend on plastic toy soldiers. But yeah, and I'm like, we gotta go to Nationals. We went to Nationals. So doubles, getting back on the point, we're like, well, we're the best Flames War players we know, man. Like, we'd always go to the store, local hobby shop, and 2v2 people, and like, we'd whoop them. It'd be great. We've only done that like 5 times, so I don't know where this huge amount of courage came for us, but we're like, yeah, man, we're gonna go whoop some ass in that tournament. And we drew 3 times. It was cool. I brought a looted Panzer company with the. It was my first army. Me and Joe wanted to bring our first armies that we ever played. So he brought his Blitzkrieg. It was actually Blitzkrieg infantry that he painted up as grenadiers for late war, and because it's like, kind of could represent like those old station troops on Normandy, equipped with like just old MG34s, and only got enough of the new pants to pass around. So I used the stuff we had fought in France with like 5 years ago. So they teamed up with my looted French Panzer. So it was kind of like playing our 2 early war armies and in late war. But I already converted mine to a late war Panzer company. we had them all painted up. It was great. We were basing Joe's models the night of, but we got it done, and they came out. Oh, it was sexy, very sexy, and it looked great. Maybe I can throw some pictures in this video somewhere. Unfortunately, not the best tournament winning army, I would say. We learned that tournaments got to be fast. You got to be fast with your force. You can't do like a slow grinding World War I advance like we were going for. We defended a lot, and surprisingly, my French tanks did very well, and so did Joe's. We had lots of Pack 40s, which Pack 40s are generally just awesome. And either way, we ended up drawing 3 times. And the problem was we ended up going up against, you're like, oh, well, we drew really well against almost every army except unless we came up against, this army. And of course, 2 out of the 3 games, it was that army we went up against. And then we had a pretty balanced last game. We were both infantry companies, unfortunately, and they were infantry and mechanized, where we were a tank and infantry. So it took us a long time to deploy, and we were pretty tired. So we ended up drawing a 2-2, so it was all right. Then we played in the Team Yankee Nationals, and that was like, it's like wargaming for me. It was kind of like, living in a faraway place where no one really plays the games you like to play. People plays 40K, but sci-fi only gets so far with me. I need some historicals in my life, being a fan of the histories. Those aren't around here, so kind of getting bored. But man, that just got in. You kind of your hobbies. I really want to paint anything today. This was kind of like my last grasp to go into it and see if I want to this is what I'm going to continue hobbying, devoting large sums of money that I make in my life to this hobby. And this really got me back into it. I was like, yeah, just going to talk to people. We went to dinner, talked a lot about Team Yankee. Just the whole day was just Team Yankee glory. Joe, I don't know, he had a really hard army to play. I brought East German T-72s, and he brought Soviet T-72s. So we both finally get to be Warsaw Pact players. He did all right. I think he 2 losses and 1 victory. I did very well. I ended up getting 5th place, actually, and that was really just that was wonderful. That's great. And I'm like, I'm going to be able to actually just get from here. This is a pretty good starting point to being serious about this game and just growing on my experience and everything like that. I played against great players all 3 games. I loved them. The people were just awesome in the game. I didn't feel like I was dealing with jerks. Of course, it's a tournament, so sometimes you get a little, hey, buddy, and it's but then it's all cool. I liked it a lot. Everyone's very friendly. And even when I was getting my butt kind of kicked in on the 3rd game, I still managed to pull 3-4. Just deny him a couple points. Feel like I might have knocked him down he had 3rd place, so I feel like I might have knocked him down from 2nd to 3rd a little bit. So who knows about that? It makes me feel a little bit better, but I loved it. It was fantastic. The rules I felt were great for the game, and honestly, that was the problem because it revealed to me that version 4 is just the Team Yankee rules with some upgrades slapped onto version 4 army list. And I kind of have a good time when I have to play with stuff that's pointed out, obviously nowhere near correct what it should be, obviously, because it's using a whole rule set's difference. And it's they revamped the entire game, so you can't just kind of assume the points are still right. But either way, it kind of works out. I like the 100-point system. I'm still going to be playing Flames of War. I'm going to be doing the mid-war stuff because I feel the game was designed for the rules, and that's why I'll play it. I'm actually, though, I made a decision since I'm trying to build a house right now that I can't be buying armies anymore unless I sell an army. So that's my new goal. If I buy an army, I'm selling my Broody Panzer Force that I have all painted up, hopefully. I have a guy lined up, if he doesn't end up pulling through, I'm going to put it on eBay and get, some money for it. And then I'm going to use that towards my next army, which will be a T-64 tank company. Either way, though, so going from there, kind of lost my train of thought. I just really want to participate more. I want to go around the country. I bought a motorcycle recently. I want to go drive around on it. I saw a backpack I could put all my models into. It's super cool. It goes on Battle Foam. Free advertisement for them. But I really want to start. I want to invite you guys to join me on this journey. I'm going to be doing some self-play videos. Hopefully, then some videos with playing with my dad. I'm sure. I'm super excited for Stripes. Like, people are like, "Oh, where's my Bradleys at? This game sucks. Where's my Bradley? I need a Bradley in my life. Otherwise, I can't play Americans." I gotta like, and me. I'm like, "Oh my god, I get M1s with 105s. They're like pieces of junk ones. Like, oh, that makes Americans cool. Like, wait, is it patents are coming? M68 3s? That's like the coolest tank we've ever built. Oh, plastic. Oh, plastic infantry. Oh my god, M113s. It's like I get to beat up on 1985 Soviets with, like, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger Vietnam troops, dude. Yes. Yes. I'm excited about Americans. I'm gonna have a NATO force? What? It's a NATO force played like a Warsaw Pact force, honestly, but you know, it's gonna be awesome. I can't wait for the patent, so I'm gonna be buying an M60 Army to let my dad let loose on me, and I'm probably gonna do a Marine company too, for the honor of my brother, and he fought in the Marines during Desert Storm. Or not Desert Storm. What was it? Iraqi Freedom. So I will probably also add in a platoon of Marines somewhere in there. This is in lead infantry, but I really want a National Guard force. Maybe like a Marine attachment or something like that would be super cool, because they're gonna have LAVs, which are, for one, way cooler than Bradleys. They're 8 wheels with like a Bradley cannon on it with tow missiles. Duh. Canadian built too. Sweet. Yeah, the Canadians know how to fight some wars. I'll tell you that for sure. Enough ranting. But that's pretty much what my channel is. I'm hoping you're gonna join me on this video. It's Historicon 2018. Here's to it. We're gonna do it. It's gonna be great. Looking forward to Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Maybe I'll stay a couple more days to actually go see some sites. Let me bring some videos about that too. So, and hopefully I can convince Joe to come with us as well. You listening, Joe? I'm going to get you to play Team Yankee again. I know you want to quit, sell your army. Hold on to it. Just hold on to it. I'm telling you. Alright guys, thanks for joining me. It's 12 minutes long, so hopefully stayed around and heard me talk about this little rant. But can't wait to hear from you guys, and it's, you know, comment below. Do whatever you want to talk about. Say what you don't like. But hopefully I'll have a video up to go with this and playing some single games, probably by myself today, since my dad's in Illinois. But we got to start testing. We got to get working. There'll be a lot of proxies. I don't have a lot of good terrain. Joe's got most of my good terrain. So hopefully I get him to bring that up one of these days. We'll have a really nice table. There'll be a lot of proxies. There you go. There's a picture of it. I don't have too much shaky cam. 2D, 3D terrain. But we'll have some fun. It'll be great. And I'll talk to you guys later. Au revoir. And see you for some more Team Yankee action.